Hey everybody, this is Dame again, Big D, coming from Columbus. This is my buddy Jack. If you can't see him, there he is, climbing up around there. See him? Yeah, he's a pretty boy, I know. He knows it too. He's a handsome little devil. Isn't that right, buddy? What are you doing? There he goes. Yeah, he's feeling a little bit better. He had a respiratory infection, and I was trying to figure out a way to actually, make him feel better. Even though try to get his I'm not trying to be cheap, but it's a little expensive for to take him to the vet and whatnot. For the meds at least. So what I did was, at first, I took this little tub right here. If you can't tell, took this tub. I'm gonna set it up here. Well, first, you know what? Let me tell you about the setup though. It's a 55-gallon tank. If you can't see it, 55-gallon tank, and of course, I have his daylight here. It's nighttime right now, so daylight here, and this is his heat source always. It's a ceramic heater. Let me see if I can find the box. Here it is. I got a heat wave lamp, ceramic heat emitter, 60 watts, and I pretty much just I had some utility lamps, and I just pretty much took it out and put it in there. It's been in there. That one's pretty much worked for about 4 years now. I replaced it once, but yeah, that works pretty well. And just a regular, a regular bulb, 60 or about 60-watt bulb, for his daylight heat source. It gets his temperature up in here to about 84. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, boy. Yeah, there it is. That's his thermometer I stuck on there. Pretty much his thermometer is, he'll have about, it'll be about 84 degrees usually during the day, and at night it'll drop down, and once the light goes off, it'll drop it down to about 75 in there, something like that, maybe 80, actually about 80 degrees, and he rather enjoys it. He usually comes out around about 80, but right now, what I did was I needed to, like I said, he had a respiratory infection, and I wanted him to feel a lot better, and I didn't have of course, the cash for the meds at the time, so I kind of not self-medicated, but kind of medicating him myself, or giving him my own therapy. Pretty much what I did was I took, for the first couple of days, I took some Vicks Vapor Rub, filled this tub up with some water, and I boiled it. I heated it up in the microwave. There you go. Heated it up in the microwave till pretty much it boiled. Then I took Vicks, like maybe about 2-3 tablespoons of Vicks Vapor Rub, and I stuck it in this tube. Of course, let me get that. There's holes in the tube. 1, 2, 3 to vent, and pretty much just set it in here on the floor, or on his floor, so that way he can breathe it in, clear up his little infection there, hopefully. So that worked actually a little bit, but he was still bubbling a little bit. So what I did was I looked up online, of course, other ways to treat a respiratory infection for reptiles, and came up with they said you could actually fog his cage. Unfortunately, I don't have the money for a reptifogger at the time, so what I did was I built my own, built my own humidifier. I went on Craigslist and found a humidifier. It's a Holmes, just regular Holmes humidifier. What I did was it was a 5-gallon tank. I think it was 5-gallon tank, I believe. And I went to Lowe's and bought the parts for it for about $20. So pretty much I built this whole thing right here for a little bit less than $30, about $30 altogether. Well, of course, 10 for the humidifier used, and $7.99 for the bilge pump hose. $1 and some change for the zip ties, of course, and $1 and some change for the clamps. About $4 for this connector. You have to remember, I had to measure it, so pretty much took the thing apart and just took the inside with me. This is 2.5. This is 2-inch by 1.5 inch with a 1-inch connector. This actually has a threaded top to it. But with the bilge pump, it slipped right on, and I pretty much just tightened it up with the clamps. Okay. You just want to make sure that you tighten everything up. You can actually seal it if you wish, with probably get some rubber some rubber sealant or some type of stuff to put it in there. But I didn't do it that way. I went the easy way out. So the seal on this is pretty tight. Once I got this in here, of course, the heat makes the rubber expand a little bit, so it's going to seal up pretty tight right here. What I did was I took a soldering gun, I took a soldering iron, and I actually just pretty much actually I started breaking these off by hand, and so I didn't cut myself, I pretty much tried to round them off as best I could. It worked a little bit, but anyway. So I usually keep this right now. I got it on low, so it keeps it rather comfortable. So he's a little bit more, he enjoys it a little bit better. You can see that his color is pretty much improved. Well, you didn't see him before, but yeah, his color is improved, and he's also no longer bubbling and wheezing, which I was really shocked. What I did was I also bought some. Actually, give me 1 second. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright, like I said, it's a rather inexpensive solution. There's the F10. I actually did find a veterinarian that had it, or would order it for me, and I did make him an appointment just in case. But other than that, but for him to be more comfortable, I went to Walgreens, of course. Oh, there we go. Went to Walgreens, got some vaporizing steam liquid, medicated vaporizing steam liquid, and pretty much it's cough suppressant, relieves rest. Of course, it actually did work. I took 3 caps and put it in the 5-gallon tank, and I turned it all the way up on high, and I did that for about 3-4 days. And pretty much he started moving around a lot better. He did have some tight skin as far as him shedding. He was ready to shed. But yeah, he had a little bit of, his skin was a little bit tight, and I knew he didn't feel well. So either way, but yeah, that's pretty much what I did, and it cleared him up, and he's, like I said, he's feeling a lot better. I still made an appointment with the vet, of course, so that way I can make sure that there was nothing else, that he didn't have any other issues or anything. But pretty much, this is Jack, this is Cage. What I did was I took his log, I did take his log, I wrapped it in some rope, have this hanging from some hooks, and pretty much he has like a rope climbing. You can rope climb and, suspend himself, do whatever he wants. he's pretty happy. But that's it for Jack and his homemade humidifier or fogger or whatever you want to call it. I wish I could get it to fog, but I can. It's not vaporizer. So, but you can go either way. Humidifier for me, or vaporizer for some other people. You know, it just depends on how you feel. But yeah, pretty much. And then once you use that vaporizer, it will fill his cage up. It will fill up his enclosure, not with anything serious, but you do want to make sure that you vent it just a little bit, like have some venting. I mean, you don't want it to be completely filled up, you know, but it does keep the heat in, and he does rather enjoy it. Oh, there you go. See, let's see the steam coming out now. But yeah, that's Jack, everybody, and it's pretty much his homemade fogger. Alright. If you have any questions, just hit me up on YouTube or leave me some comments.